The backgammon. It's been a while, and we're here at home celebrating Father's Day. Here with my daughter Sophia and her boyfriend Zach Palazzo.
Yep.
From Richfield.
Yes.
And so, what better thing to do on Father's Day than to play backgammon? So we're gonna play a short match to three. I've never played with Zach before, but he says his mom is really great. So let's see if it runs in the family. So Zach, good luck. Yeah, good match. We're playing match to three. So we'll each. I'm going to assume that you haven't played tournament backgammon before. Is that fair? Okay. So I'll give you the kind of the ropes as we go along. So when it's your turn to roll, you always roll in your right hand board.
Okay.
And I'll always roll in my right hand board.
Right.
The only other rule I think that matters really is that if the die lies on top of a checker, it's good. Okay. Unless it's cocked and you can't tell. Right. Like if it's tilted or it could fall and go either way, then you re-roll both dice.
Okay.
Now we're each going to roll one die,
yep.
And we're going to keep doing it until the dice are different.
Okay.
And then the player who has the higher die actually makes that move.
Right.
And then when I'm done with my move, I tap the table.
Okay.
Then you pick up both dice and you roll. If I went first, and then when you're done, you never touch the dice. You just tap the board, and I'll pick up the dice and roll.
Cool.
You all set?
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. Good match. All right, this will be fun. Here we go. All right, so 5-3. So I play 5-3 because 5 is higher than 3. So I'm going to make this play here, and then I'm going to tap, and now it's your roll. And you need to use the cup each time.
Okay.
And I mean, you rolled a nice roll, but you can play it. It's fine. You can play the double fives, but in the future, just put both dice in the cup and then.
Okay. Okay. Good deal.
All right, so Zach, all right, and you tap on the table. Okay,
cool.
And do you want me to offer any advice as we're playing, or do you just want to play?
No, I mean I'll play. If you want to give me advice, I mean I'm always down for advice.
So I'll just say there are standard. If you're a new player, there are standard opening rolls. Like when you roll double fives, by and large, there's typically one way to play. It might depend on what your opponent rolled, but in this particular case, what most experts would do is, if not all experts, was they would make the 3-point with 2 of these guys.
Oh, okay.
So you're working for what we call a telephone company.
Right.
Because you're building telephone poles. So that's So I have a 1-5. So
doubling my telephone pole.
I'm going to hit with the 1 and come down with a 5 here. I'm going to tap, and now it's your roll.
Cool.
Father's Day backgammon from Wilton, Connecticut. And we've got Johnny Shiller here. Oh my gosh. Johnny. What are the channels, Johnny? Shillerius on YouTube?
And Twitch.
And Twitch. Okay. He's got a lot more followers than I do. It's much more interesting, his videos, than mine. All right, 6-3. Well, we'll play 6 of the 3, I think. All right. Here we go. Okay. I'm taking this very seriously.
Yes.
Oh, now you need to use the cup. All right.
Nice.
And this worked in your favor this time because you're on the bar.
My
That's right.
Dice roll. And
yeah. There's a 1 and 6 to play. Good. And you got the tap. You got that down. Most people reach for the dice. All right. 4-1. This is going to be fun. Come up here with a 4, I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't do it. I think this is going to be the one, though. I'm pretty sure about that.
Okay.
And then the question is what to do with a 4. And really, I have no confidence in making the right play here. So let's go up here. And final answer.
That would be my choice.
Oh, gotta use the cup.
Oh. Sorry, I get it. I got it eventually. One of these days.
There you go. All right, 5-6.
No, I can't come in.
You got tap. So maybe last time I should have doubled, but now I might even be too good. So this is the doubling cube. Have you used that before?
No.
You haven't used it before. I'm going to spare you right now.
Sad tear face emoji.
So I'll explain the way it works though. If we just play the game out, if I win just a regular game, I win 1 point, and then we'll mark it on the score. Now, if I win a gammon and backgammon is when one player gets all his checkers off before the other player gets any checkers off.
Right.
That's called a gammon.
And that's the only time you can double?
When you win a gammon, I'll get to the cube in a second. This actually is pre-cube discussion.
Oh, okay.
So when you win a gammon, you win 2 points. Or 2, whatever's shown in the cube. You can think of a 1 being there now. So that's a gammon. There's also a backgammon. And a backgammon is a gammon. Not only does, let's say, not only do I get all my checkers off before you have gotten anybody off, but one or more of your checkers is on the bar or in my home board. And if that happens, it's not a gammon, it's a backgammon, and I win 3 times the stakes.
Wow.
All right, so let's look at the doubling cube. It's pretty rare, like maybe 1% of games are a backgammon, but about 16% of games are gammons in tournament backgammon. So let's look at the cube. Now here, I'm winning. I think I'm winning. I've got 3 of your checkers back. There's 2 of mine back. I have a better home board because I have 3 points in my board. You have 2 points in your home board. I'm ahead in the race, and I'm threatening to close in points. So I'm in a very strong position. And so some people might say, oh, well, Larry, you should double. And here's how it works. I'm not going to double here, but I'll explain why in a second. But if I were to double, I turn the cube to 2, or whatever the next power of 2 is. See, it's got 2, then it's got 4, 8, 16, it's very rare, it gets up that high, 32, and then 64 is the same as 1.
That's a nice cube.
So, and this cube was made for me by John Perner over at gammonstuff.com. He made the board. John Perner at Gammon Stuff. They make beautiful boards. I've had this board for a few years now, and it's stood up well to wear and tear. I really ought to get a felt thing, but once I get a felt thing, and even if the board got dirty, you could wash it.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, so that if I double it to 2, and I say, Zach, I double. I'm not really, but Zach, I double. Now you have a choice.
I can take it or...
You can take it or leave it. Yeah, those are your choices. And let's see what happens if you take it or leave it. Well, if you take it, then you actually physically take it and put it on your side of the board. Go ahead and do that just so you know what's involved with that. And say, I take.
I take.
Okay. So that would mean, if you did that, that now we're playing for 2 points.
Right. So you can do that anytime?
Well, the only time I can double you is if the cube is in the middle or if you've previously doubled me. And only before my turn.
Okay. So I don't have to roll doubles to call that?
No. It has nothing to do with rolling doubles in the dice.
You could just have a feeling and just say, I want to double you.
Yeah, it ought to be more than a feeling, but yeah.
Okay.
Now, you have another option. When I say, Zach, I double. You can drop. You can say,
I don't want that.
I don't want that. And then we end the game. And I get a point or whatever.
So it's like a forfeit.
Game's over. Yeah, you forfeit the game.
Okay, so you either play for 2 or you lose.
Or you don't play.
Okay.
Or you lose, right. All right, now you might ask, well, Larry, you are pretty much ahead in this game. Why wouldn't you want to double? Can you...
Why you wouldn't double?
Yeah, why wouldn't I want to double in this situation?
Because you have a lot of guys open.
Oh, because it's too risky, you think? All right, so if I think it's too risky, I may not want to double. In this particular situation, I think the odds are, first of all, I don't think you'd take the double. Like, I wouldn't want to run that risk.
Right.
I'd say, why not? Why wouldn't you want to win the game? Because I think I can gammon you and win 2 points without having to turn the cube.
I mean, I'm a risky player, so I'd probably take it.
Well, it's nice of you to say that. I'm not, out of generosity, I'm not going to double because you probably end up beating me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice and not double. And I have a 3-1, which is a lovely roll that I don't know how to play. I think I'll play this 1.
Special guest pie.
And this 3 right here. And if you're curious why I did something a certain way, I can give you my reasoning, although it might be terribly flawed. But I can still give you my reasoning. Okay, there's 1. Now you got 4 twos.
Right.
You know that, right? So when you roll doubles, you get to go 4 of them. So you played 1, 2, you have 3 more to go. You put me on the bar, and you have 1 more. That's a 1. That's not a legal play. That is a legal play. And You tap. Good. Yeah. Good. You're getting ahead.
Sorry, I'll get there. I'll get there.
All right. Excellent.
The pressure's
All
real. I'm sweating.
right. So that was a nice roll.
Can I have a glass of water?
And I have a 5-1. Well, I have to come in on a 5.
I feel like we're playing for like $50,000 right now.
Oh, we are. Didn't we?
Oh yes, yes. I know. I brought it in the car. I'll be right back.
And there's a 6-1 for Zach. All right. So,
Would you have done that?
no. You want to know what I would have done?
Yeah.
So here's, you had a 6-1. Let's put
Yeah.
that down here. And you're over here. So this guy is 6 away from getting out. So if you roll a 6, you'd like to be able to move him out. But then if you do that, he's stuck back here. So maybe this 1 would have been a good 1. And then the question is, maybe you still want to run with this. I think this is too risky. Like you
Right.
get gammon pretty fast that way. So then this 6, and by doing that, you have a chance to roll a 4 or a 6 next time, and now you have a 3rd point in your home board. Like at least if you're going to be stuck back here, at least make your home board so that if you do get a shot, if I leave you a shot and you do hit it, at least you have a nice welcoming committed.
And I can run.
Here. Okay, so that was the play.
Okay.
All right, good. Yeah, right. That's a smart idea. Okay, 5-3 for me, and I have no idea what to do. Just to be clear, really pretty clueless. How do I think about this?
Dankeschön.
Well, I guess I could go out here with a 5 and come here with a 3. At least protect against the 6-3, 2-6, 3-6. And I'll leave you a 6-5. Double 1s, double 3s, 3-1. Double 1s, double 3s, 3-1 is 4, 6-5, 6. So I'm leaving it a 17% chance to make a very nice roll next time. Double 3s could win you the game too, potentially. All right. Is there another choice? 3-5. What else can I do? I could hit with a 3. It's a nice attacking play. I have a better home board. But I don't want to necessarily keep stuck back there. I don't know. 5 and 3. I'm leaving a lot of numbers. 6-2, 6-4, 3-6. What was the one? So like that. So let's do this. We'll try that. Yeah. 6-4.
And
so what to do? All right, let's see if you paid attention last time.
yeah, I don't know. You said a lot of numbers, a lot of different percentages.
Not about this, but about your play last time. Let's see if you paid attention. Zach paid attention. Nice play.
First time in my life.
So there you go. So you have a 3-point. Your board is as good as mine in some ways, right? In terms of we have the same number of points. So that's a nice thing.
Cool.
Now let's see what we got. Now I have double 5s. That can't be bad. I think these are going to be 2 of them. Why don't we run this guy out of there? So now, and if I come down here, I'll leave you double 4s to hit me. And Zach, I forgot to let you, you're not allowed to look at your iPhone while you're playing because people might think you're getting free advice.
Oh.
I want that 50 grand. So, you know.
all right. 50 grand. Here we go.
All right. So double 3s. Okay. You have a man on the bar.
Oh.
I still have to wait for you to tap. Just as a courtesy. So, there you go.
Hi. Sorry, I'm dancing. I can hear music in my head all the time.
maybe those shots.
I'm actually really sweating. I'm nervous. That's why I'm dancing. Come on,
You did a
4.
double 4. So,
Oh my goodness.
cup.
That was double 6s though.
You can always tell when your opponent gets nervous, they don't use the cup.
No.
No, you can come in.
Oh, I wasn't done. I was just
And we play legal moves, so if I can see that you have a move to play, I'll tell you. It's a requirement for me to say that. Okay. You might have wanted to come up here, actually, in that. It's good that you're trying to build it. See, now, Larry, I'm just doing what you told me to do before, right? And now you're telling me it's wrong? Okay, great. 6, 2. Yeah, I would have hit on, I would have pointed on you. I think you had, that's all right. 3, 2. 3, 2.
double 6s.
Wow, that's nice. That's a nice roll.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Now I'm pausing because
You want a double?
I'm considering doubling at this point. I still may be too good, but like for me to lose this game, a lot has to go wrong for me.
Right.
But this is backgammon.
Right.
The odds of things going wrong are pretty high. So, you know, I might stay out. You might close me out. I might, you know, and I know, you know, I might still be too good. But I'd rather take my short point if I can't double.
Okay.
Zach takes the cube.
They're gonna call me the witch player.
Which way?
The witch player. Oh, see that? See that? Yeah, you see that? Oh, they got him on camera.
All right. Now the double 6s would come in handy. Channel your mom. Oh,
Double
wrong
5s! Oh, I'm so close. I was off by 1. Wow.
1, 2,
And then
3, 4. Yeah, I don't think that was a good roll for you. All right, now double 6s.
now double 6s.
Now you need
Now's the
double
time.
6s. Now's the time. Oh! 5.
Sorry, I'm gonna be stacked once I get out of there.
Oh, 5, 1. You could roll a 6. I thought for sure you'd roll a 6. I was hoping you'd roll a 6. Thank you. No, just okay. Double 6 is still one for you. 3,
Tag him again, watch.
2. Oh.
No.
So you can't play the 5, but you can play the 1. All right. Two and a 1. I can squeeze by you over here. Yeah. A lot of 2 1s in these dice. Okay. You're ready for tournament play, Zach. What can I tell you? All right, 6, 4.
About to bring the rain.
6. You know, I'm ready for an unusual play here. Maybe not. Just bring it on. 6-3.
Double fours?
Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, you're ready for the race. That's for sure. Your whole board.
This is the last chance right now. This is it. 6-2.
I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do this. Do you want to do this? If you roll double sixes, I'm going to be behind. So I'm gonna get hit by you if you do that. But you'll take him anyway. Oh!
Oh! That was close.
Okay. So 4 is. Oh, I'm going to do it anyway. So not too much. Now I have to pause because you have the cube, and even though you can't move, you could still double me. You don't want to do that, but it means that either you double or you tap. So I'm waiting for your tap. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you were thinking about doubling.
This would be intriguing if I could take you.
How can you possibly take me though?
Oh.
You're on the bar.
Oh, man.
You ain't getting
I'm
off the
done
bar
for the
until
moment.
I start bearing off.
So I'm not going to do it.
Smart move. And I can't pick up that other checker. 5. 6-5. 6-5.
Made you look.
5, 3. All right, so I'm bearing. You know how to bear off, right? The bearing off goes.
Yeah. Specific way or just put them in the.
What's that? You can just tap.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can just tap. Like, I don't have a turn.
6 and a 4. Oh, you gotta use the column.
Oh, well, of course, a 6 would roll. The magic's a lot better in the in my hands.
Press the button.
Don't hurt yourself, Sam.
But he's like that. Wait for me. 7. Not.
Let's figure it out.
Okay. You're in with a 6. I got my doubles. Double ones, I'll take it. Ooh, I saw double 6s. So close.
See if it
You're
matter.
very familiar with this game now, aren't you? Okay. 3-2.
Start to get a little better. I can play with it a little more.
He's getting cocky.
Me?
No.
Double 5s.
Double 5s. He's coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Nice.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. 4, 3.
That's it. I'll double.
Oh, no. Don't do that. I mean, you might win.
Oh,
Feeling
that was
confident.
illegal.
Feeling confident.
You keep flirting with double 6s.
There's no chance. Gotta make him want it, you know, gotta make him work for it.
I don't have to work very hard.
Sorry. I'll remember eventually.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I won 2 points, right? Because the cube was a 2.
Right.
But I didn't gammon you. You got 5 checkers off. So now it's 2. Now there's another rule in backgammon I want to tell you about here.
Okay.
It's called the Crawford rule. I guess we should go in the same direction we were going before. The Crawford rule says when one player is just 1 point away from winning, which I happen to be, right? Because we're playing to 3.
Right.
I have 2. For this game and this game only, no doubling is allowed.
Oh, okay.
And that's just designed to protect the person who got to within 1 first.
Right.
Right? Because there's nothing to stop you from doubling.
Right.
If you lose the game, you lose the match. So the first thing you'd want to do is just turn the cube. So it's not really fair. Like I worked hard to get to 1 point. So we just say for this game,
Okay.
in this game only. It's called the Crawford rule. In fact, there's even a little card here that says Crawford. And then after, if you win the next game, we'll go to post Crawford. And now the cube is open. Of course, you're going to turn the cube at your first opportunity if you can win this game.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So put the cube away. No temptation to use it. You can roll 1
Yeah.
too, you know. 2-1. So I go 2.
You can have it.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Let's see. Let's see right away. 6-2. Zach's thinking very carefully about this play. He runs with a 6-2. I hear chocolate happening. This is good. Chocolate's always good. 4.
I
can get out of the thing.
I know, it was very hard.
I think there's a physical force of called gravity. That's pretty effective in that situation.
Magical.
Oh. Damn.
All right, double threes. Double threes. There's 3 more. Father's Day chocolates. They're the best.
And we ate all of them.
Yeah, sorry.
You told me to, so.
Alright.
It's the thought that
All right, 3
counts.
more?
3 more to go. And a tap. Tap has been called.
Okay, I don't think.
6-2. Interesting. No idea what to do here. You know, I have 4 blots, 4 single checkers. I could get it down to 2. I could do this 2.
Ooh.
But and I think I'm ahead in the race. No, not so much. I could do this. Maybe 6 is too much. Zach comes in with a 5-4. Mercilessly does not hit. Not in much better shape here. Double 4th now in good shape. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, 4.
I don't know if that's the right play or not, but seemed pretty expedient at the time. 5 straddled. Straddled. 3-1. Very nice. So I have a choice. I could do this. 3 2 6s. 3 4. I could do this. Oh. No. I thought I could do this. gives you all kinds of numbers. Now you got 3s, 4s, and 5s. I don't know if that's actually right. No clue what to do. I like all the duplication of 6s at least. Try that. 4, 1. No question. They call this the golden point. All right, Zach.
I'm feeling it now.
You sure you want to do that? Let's go play.
I was in the zone right there. I thought I was making the right moves.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I almost said no. Take it back.
All right, taking that checker out of there. Oh, you missed it. You do not have your mother's luck.
No,
There's no
no.
question. All right, there's a 5, a 3, and a tap.
Just kidding.
6, 5. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty classic holding game now. We've got ourselves into. I don't want to leave you a shot, so I didn't. Sorry, let's see, we're over here. That's a 1. That's a 2. I'm not sure you want to do that. Just look it over. Okay, all right, it's legal play. And here's where you start. You could have made this point in your whole board,
Okay.
which would be good because
Right.
if you get a shot, you want to have a nice board win. You'll have another chance to make it though. Fine. 3, 2. This is getting pretty ugly. I don't like leaving you an 8. Don't plan for my doubles. Quick study. Nice work. 2, 1. Ugh. 2, 1. All right, Zach. Leaving it the 8. You do. Except double 2s won't do it for you. Don't roll double 2. 5, 3, 6, 2, double 4s. They all work out well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Zach, such a good student.
Fascinating. Double 6s, I'll have a chance.
General rule of thumb, if I may be so bold.
Okay.
Suggest something here is that when you own this golden point, because it's the most valuable point you can own on my home board, it's smart to think long and hard before you give it up. And there's, if you're way ahead in the race, you don't have a choice. That is not the case right now. But that said, look at you. 5. 4. I didn't hit you, right?
Right.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Anytime, my pleasure.
Now the race is real.
Now the race is on.
Well, not yet.
5. It's the voice of Backgammon mascot. So should I say something else?
Yeah.
So the 6 was, I think, smart.
I should have gone 1.
I don't know if it was smart or not, actually, because
I want to
well,
tell
you
you.
want to win the game, and I think you're not that far behind. I don't know how far. I haven't done pip count, but if you're going to run, then play this one so you can get into your home board faster.
Right. Okay.
Make the crossover.
This is it.
So the race is on,
Oh.
and I'm pretty far ahead of the race.
Yeah.
I'm really, with the worst roll, 2-1. It's not.
Oh. Need more than double 6s right now.
More than double 6s?
Yeah.
When you can do better than double 6s, let me know. Legal move.
Low.
2. What is the right one? They say if you can take a checker off, take a checker off, but I've got all these 5s I don't want to waste. So I'm gonna do that. All right, Zach, let's have the 6s. Let's go. Okay. And let's see what we got here. 6 and a 3. Coming up towards the end.
Oh.
No, Zach has a 1-2. Avoids the gammon. 5-3. Let's make this a race. 2. All right, that's a start.
I'll take that.
There's 2. You could have taken one of those off if you want, right?
Yeah. Could have.
1.
Okay. That move might
You're off
have
in 2. I'm off in 4, so you must be a favorite. 6 and a 3. Ooh. You take 2 off each time, you'll win.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
There it is. I can only think it. No, I could if I rolled doubles right now. If I rolled doubles right now, I
You just
could.
need to take 2 checkers off. If you don't take 2 checkers off, then the game's over. Come on, Zach, you can do it. Oh.
No.
All right, we'll play it.
Watch, getting double 6s right now. No. Wow.
Oh.
What a way to crush
Okay,
it.
Zach, you're a good sport, man. You're a good sport. Thank you. Really, it took a lot of guts to come on here and, not having, been exposed to kind of tournament
The
like
pressure.
backgammon before, and the pressure
Yeah. The
with a
pressure.
worldwide audience.
Right.
Voice
Yeah.
of backgammon. So, we appreciate that. And I want to thank my lovely children for a wonderful Father's Day. You guys are awesome. I love you both. And thanks for watching. It's Voice of Backgammon. And
Yeah.
I'll be back. You guys look for me coming up in probably be a few months, but look forward to getting back in the circuit. Patty Rubin, contact Antoinette Williams if you need a room in Monte Carlo, because the Monte Carlo Championships are coming up. And there is 10,000 euros added prize money. It's going to be a fantastic tournament. Always very, very well run. I will be doing the live commentary in the finals over there, so I hope to see you then. Thanks for joining me.